Raiders football to begin the second half. It's a touchback. And AJ, what did the coaches have to say at the half?
Andrew, Antonio Pierce was very direct at the half, saying that his defense has to play these Colts explosives better. With those two 50-yard passes that were completed, he said there's no excuse. One was in man, one was in zone. They have to play those better, and he wants to see more balance offensively. Meanwhile, Shane Steichen had no issues with his defense. They got 6 quarterback hits in that first half. He said this is going to come down to field position, and he wants to see the run game for the Colts come alive in the second half, guys.
Okay, AJ, thank you very much. They start with Aiden O'Connell under center and hand off to Zamir White on first down. Zamir White had 39 yards rushing in the first half. He also had 4 catches for 29 yards. As we take a look at some of the numbers, and the Raiders' penalties a bit of a surprise. That's a department they've done very well in this year, the fewest in the NFL, but already 4 in the first half.
Yeah, a little bit of lack of discipline. It was one of the things coming into it. We said they've been very disciplined with the penalties, very disciplined on the defensive side of the ball, and not so in the first half.
Here's Zamir White again, and he is tackled right at the first down marker. Now they're indicating it's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of this. You know, Aiden O'Connell is still a young quarterback, even though Antonio Pierce told us multiple times he's not a young quarterback because he's 25 years old, but he is still a rookie.
He's just inexperienced.
He's just inexperienced, but turn around and handing the football off, whether that was Josh Jacobs getting 20-plus carries when he was here or Zamir White. He's already at 12, and you expect they're going to make it as easy as possible for Aiden O'Connell. He's going to take some shots, but they're going to run the ball a lot.
O'Connell trips and still completes it to Davante Adams, and that's good for another Raiders first down.
I mean, that's a hard thing to do as a quarterback when you clip feet with the running back on play action pass, and then you've got to reset and fire a rhythm and timing pass. He does a great job of keeping his poise and then stopping Davante Adams with the throw.
Right.
He knows he's late. It's zone coverage. If you put that ball in front, you're going to run him into traffic or not take care of the football. Good job right there.
Old school, once a pound, defensively and offensively. You got to appreciate the kind of player, the kind of runner that Zamir White is.
And you got to hope it wears them down here in the second half. It makes it more difficult to get them on the ground.
That's what happened last week against Kansas City.
Pressure's coming. O'Connell sees it and gets rid of it. E.J. Speed was coming on a blitz. That's something we talked about in our open. How much would the Colts blitz? They sent Speed there.
Yeah, they don't send a lot of pressures, 18%, but they do send it here. E.J. Speed coming right down the pipe. Aiden O'Connell smartly just throws that one away.
And one of the things when you're going against a Gus Bradley defense where they don't pressure a lot, you start to fall asleep sometimes because you expect it's just going to be cover 3. No rush, 4 guys, and then every once in a while they sneak that in there.
And that looked the same. That looked exactly like every other cover 3 or 4 that they throw out there.
Third down and 1. They run it with White. Runs into his line and doesn't get there. And now a big decision for Antonio Pierce. Grover Stewart, who's such a big part of this run-stuffing Colts defense.
Yeah, Grover Stewart missed 6 games because of performance-enhancing drug suspension, and he's back. And you see the benefit here. He just blows up the center. Just makes it really hard.
And Antonio Pierce is sending out his punt team.
Yeah, when you blow up the center on inside zone runs like that, it's just there's nowhere for the running back to go.
Quick penetration, right? What you always talk about.
DeAndre Carter running on late. The play clock's down to 0, and they might just take the delay of game here, which is fine.
Yeah, fine. Doesn't affect.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Antonio Pierce told us that he has daily phone calls with 2 veteran coaches he trusts. Tom Coughlin, his former coach with the Giants, and also Marvin Lewis, who was with him at Arizona State. He says he calls them every day to talk about how not only to coach the team, but how to learn some of the game managing parts as well.
Right. I think there's circumstances and situations as a coach that he just doesn't know. He hasn't been in that spot. His only head coaching experience has been in high school.
That one nearly blocked, and a flag comes in. Contact on the punter, Cole. The punt goes into the end zone. It was E.J. Speed.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense, number 46, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I think it's number 45, E.J. Speed, who was crashing down. And E.J. Speed is the one who is called for the penalty.
Yeah, his jersey's all jacked up in the back. You can't read the number.
I mean, it's clear. I mean, this is the rule when that plant leg's down. But this was a momentum shift for them last week in the Atlanta game, where they had the penalty on the punt, and then Atlanta was able to extend that drive and get points. It's kind of been the Achilles heel for the Colts this year of just inopportune times, making mistakes, and you're aggressive right there. I understand it from E.J. Speed. You're going in to block that punt. You've got to be able to connect, but it's just been inopportune times for the Colts, and they haven't been able to overcome them in their losses.
And I don't think that was a punt block. I think A.J. Cole stuttered a little bit.
He did. They run it with White, so big break for the Raiders. Let's see if they can capitalize as White takes it inside the 35-yard line. A.J. has an injury update. What do you have, A.J.?
Andrew, Colts center Ryan Kelly has an ankle injury, and his return to this game is questionable.
Okay, AJ, Wesley French would be the backup center for the Colts.
Get some French fries up there.
Good. I know, our director, Andy Goldberg's very excited for that potential. 2nd down and 8. O'Connell over the middle. That one's caught by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down.
You know, you talked about Austin Hooper earlier in the game, Matt, and, you know, he catches his pass. He gets smashed right away, but he just muscles through it and gets the 1st down, or at least close to it. No, they're giving him the 1st down. Great job by...
Not 100%. We'll keep an eye on that as the Raiders have it 1st down and 10. Play action. O'Connell connects with Hooper again. Hooper inside the 20 and gets inside the 15. There's Eric Johnson on the tackle.
There's Matt's guy again. Yeah. Just a little misdirection play.
That's it. They go with the run action. They come back to Hooper, who's in the flat. And this is something that he's always done well. He's kind of slippery in the open field, right? It's not these hard cuts or anything like that. He kind of glides when he runs, but he gets extra yak, right? He gets you those 4 or 5 extra yards that you don't realize when he's out there. And they're using him more and using the tight end position more than they have all year.
44. Hooper with only 18 catches all year. He's got 3 today. Here's Zamir White. And White gets it inside the 10-yard line. Hard running again by Zamir White, a 4th-round pick a year ago out of Georgia.
Yeah, you knew this one was coming down here. You got Jakob Johnson in at fullback. He'll smash it against the linebacker. He's downhill as well. Just full speed.
It's old school.
It is, man. I love seeing it.
I write Fox 2 run. Day 1 install. Boston College.
94 scrimmage yards for Zamir White. Brandon Bolden has come in at running back right now. In fact, O'Connell, bottom of your screen.
So you can protect against a dog. But when you're backed up, you want to have as much space as possible so you can see what's happening in front of you after the handoff. And there he is, getting the 1st down. At 33 years old, Brandon Bolden. Been in the league for 11 years. They call him the old head.
He seems young to me.
So it's 1st and goal, and Zamir White is back in the ball game. The fullback is Jakob Johnson. O'Connell hands off White, and White close, but not in. Down to the 1. Quiddy Pay on the tackle, and it's 2nd and goal.
I bet we see the same play on 2nd down, but here's the replay. You see the lead. Fullback can't quite sight the Mike linebacker. Trips up Zamir White just enough where he falls short.
And one of the things that the Raiders have had to do since Fotheringham is on the bench at the tight end position is go to the jumbo step. They brought in Brandon Parker, who's right here on your screen, a bigger guy down here at the goal line. It's nice to have that size.
2nd and goal. White runs right into his own man. He collided with the right guard, Greg Van Roden, and then Dayo Odengbo finished him off.
Yeah, when we talk about penetration, it happens here again. Van Roden gets pushed back into the fullback, which disrupts his timing, and then it disrupts the running back behind him. Now you're in a 3rd down, and it's not a gimme stage anymore.
15th play of the drive coming. It's 3rd down and goal. O'Connell fires to the end zone. Davante Adams has it for a touchdown. He barely toss. That'll be looked at, but it's the 6th touchdown of the season for Davante Adams.
Decisive decision by Aiden O'Connell here.
Absolutely. He recognizes zone coverage, and one of the things you have to do is beat them in this spot right here in that zone coverage. And it's beautiful by Davante Adams, right? He goes up, presses vertical, breaks out just to freeze the corner and create space, then breaks back in, and it's just enough over the top. I think that ball definitely clearly gets over the goal line. Big time play for the Raiders right there.
A 15-play, 75-yard drive, and now they'll attempt the extra point. A 2-point conversion could have made it a 3-point game, but still plenty of time to go as Daniel Carlson knocks it through. So a great drive by the Raiders. And they got their first touchdown of the afternoon. Bo Hardigree and the Raiders make it a 4-point game. Favor of the Colts. O'Connell 18 of 26 for 162 yards and the score. Carlson kicks it away. Downs will let it go. A lot of similarities to when these two teams met 2 years ago. Colts were on the verge of getting into the playoffs, just needed a win against the Raiders in Week 17 like we are here today. Got a prayer there to T.Y. Hilton, but in the end, Derek Carr and the Raiders found a way to win. And then the Colts lost the following week to Jacksonville. They didn't get in the playoffs. Rich Bisaccia and the Raiders did. And Jonathan Taylor said, hey, we failed 2 years ago, and it all started against the Raiders. Let's hope we learned a lesson. Minshew on first down, and he throws that one down as Malcolm Kuntz was coming in the backfield.
Yeah, just trying to get a quick screen out here to the tight end. It's just disrupted because of the pressure by Kuntz in his face.
It's hard. Just no angle for Gardner Minshew to be able to get Kylen Granson the ball.
Ryan Kelly is in there at center. As AJ said, a left ankle injury that has been getting some attention. Tyler Goodson in at running back. Minshew looking deep for Granson, incomplete. And good coverage on the play by the safety Trayvon Merrick. And quickly 3rd and 10.
And that brings up, you said quickly, right? A quick 3 and out here after that long drive. And that's going to be a lot of time for the Colts defense to be out on the field. I think when you start to think about momentum shifts in games, you go back to that punt and the penalty on the punt and just the amount of time it kept the Indianapolis Colts defense out there. As an offense, it's always in your head. You've got to be able to protect them. You've got to be able to get into a drive and get them a chance to get some recovery on the sideline.
Minshew over the middle. Granson has it for a first down. That's a big play by this Colts offense. Nate Hobbs on the tackle after a gain of 14.
Well, it's a big-time play. You mentioned it for a lot of reasons, but it starts with the protection up front and giving Gardner Minshew enough time to be able to allow Kylen Granson to work the middle of the field and come back out versus man coverage.
Colts go no huddle. They do that a lot. They're the most no huddle plays in the NFL. And Mo Alley Cox rumbles for another Indianapolis first down. 14 more after the tackle by Amik Robertson.
This tight end group for the Colts has done a nice job, and whether it's Kylen Granson or it's been Will Mallory or Mo Alley Cox right there, they've got a group that has depth, right? And that really allows you as a quarterback to trust all those guys over the middle of the field.
Minshew back to the air. And right back to Mo Alley Cox. He's shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, you notice the size advantage, and it's why I think Gardner Minshew is targeting, in particular, this drive, these tight ends. We saw it before with Kylen Granson, who was on Nate Hobbs and nickel. I mean, he checked him at the line of scrimmage, but it was to no avail. Got in space, got the first down, and you see it again with Amik Robinson and Mo Alley Cox. The advantage is to the tight end, even if it's a simple throw.
Pretty cool story. Mo Alley Cox, that was his 100th career reception. Not bad for a college basketball player at VCU. Here's Taylor and his team left side and tripped up at the 39-yard line. Spillane on the tackle.
And we've talked about
attempts in the NFL this year. And Shane Steichen lining up to go for another one.
Motion JT back in to try and find out if it's man or zone.
Minshew keeps it himself. Pressure's there. Minshew. Completion. Pittman. First down, but a flag. Great job by Minshew, but is this one coming back?
Marcus Epps was in great coverage here. We'll see if we get a push off from Michael Pittman.
And we still wait.
I wonder if it's an illegal man downfield on an RPO.
There's no foul on the play. Result, first down. No foul for pass interference on the offense.
So it goes in the books as a 20-yard completion and a fourth down conversion.
Yeah, you watch this. Gardner Minshew, Max Crosby's not fooled at all.
But this is what Michael Pittman does, right? He's got a knack for making plays in contested areas. Just that subtle little move right there at the end. Concentration, under contact to be able to make that play. In critical situations, you got to trust your best players. And Michael Pittman, having him back from the concussion, he's one of your best players. Great conversion there.
Yeah, that contact was Marcus Epps. It wasn't on Pittman.
Steichen said, you know, when we need a completion, we're going to go to number 11. They did it there on fourth down. Minshew looking for Pittman again. Incomplete. In coverage, it was Brandon Faison, the former Colt. Played with the Colts a year ago and in 16 games.
Yeah, we saw a lot of this last training camp. One-on-ones during practice, these guys going at each other, and Brandon gets the best of him right there. Really no chance for Michael Pittman to make a play on that ball, but you know, it's not the end of the world, right? As a quarterback, when you get down into this red area, you're thinking touchdown to check down. Sometimes you don't have a check down. Throwaways are fine. You want to stay on schedule, take care of the football.
Second down and 10. Taylor. And the ball comes out loose on the ground, and I think Pittman fell on it. Max Crosby knocked it free, and Michael Pittman is right there to save the day.
Yeah, they get very fortunate here. Jonathan Taylor gets his handoff. Same RPO stuff, but he doesn't put it fully away, and as he starts to tuck it, I think that's Max Crosby, comes from the backside and just
MMA training,
hits it right on top of the ball.
Third down and 9. Pittman goes in motion. Minshew steps up, throws. He's got Pierce, and Pierce has the first down. First and goal for the Colts. There is a flag down, and this one's coming back.
Offense number 79, 10-yard penalty, third down.
It's on the left tackle, Bernard Ryman.
And you'll see Ryman, he just gets all up in Malcolm Kuntz's business, flipping him around and turning him around. The top of your screen up here, Kuntz is about to run around him. He just grabs that pad as he tries to go past him. And once you get around the neck, it's obvious holding.
That negates a 14-yard pickup.
Yeah, negates a good play by Gardner Minshew of stepping into that void, sucking the defense down, and then finding Alec Pierce behind him.
Third down and 19. And the Colts will run it with Taylor right up the middle. Jonathan Taylor to the 20. And that'll make it a shorter field goal attempt for Matt Gay. So Gay with his first field goal attempt of the afternoon. Good job by the Raiders defense to limit the Colts to a 3-point play. .38-yard attempt coming for Gay, who did spend 2 months on the Indy practice squad back in 2020, but this is his first full season with the Colts. Let's check back in with our next-gen stats powered by AWS, and this is the playoff percentages based on a win or a loss today. Raiders are eliminated with a loss. Colts either 70% to get in if they win today, 25% if they don't win this game.
Yeah, the Raiders, Antonio Pierce, he's been imploring this It's basically a playoff situation for the last 2 weeks, now 3, including this one. Chargers, Chiefs, both wins, and now they're trying to fight back and make this one as well.
Zamir White on first down, finds some running room, and White gets 9.5 yards. Nick Cross on the tackle.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a trap here. Gonna have Jakob Johnson trying to pick off this D tackle. He misses him, but luckily Zamir White just runs through the tackle. Get Devontae Adams blocking downfield. Big plays happen when wide receivers block down the field. Another 9-yard gain for Zamir White. It's already up to 71 yards on the day.
Yep. O'Connell trying to pick up the first down himself, and he does. Well, even before Josh Jacobs was ruled out today, Antonio Pierce had told the media earlier in the week that if Jacobs plays, Zamir White had still earned enough to share carries with Jacobs. That's how impressed Pierce has been with Zamir White.
Yeah, you're right. AP felt unfazed by Jacobs being out because he knew what Zamir White could do, and we're seeing it.
10 seconds left in the quarter.
We're good. Iceberg, iceberg. Iceberg, no snap.
No snap. You don't think they're listening?
Just a gentle reminder to the fellas up front.
We are through 3 in Indianapolis. Colts 17, Raiders 10 on CBS.
Because the only thing dripping should be your style. Plop Plop is Fizz with Alka-Seltzer Plus cold and flu relief. Also try for Fizzy Fast cough relief.
The Golden Globe Awards, live next Sunday on CBS.